group is Judah Edwards. Edwards was third last year in the 10-year-old championship race. Right away, we have 4 young men breaking away from the pack, and we have ourselves a race. It is Nesbitt, Edwards, Shorter, Graham as they come up the home stretch. On the rail, that's Caleb Nesbitt. Is outside, that's Judah Edwards as they come up with 3 laps to go. Edwards now sneaking ahead ever so slightly. Edwards now with the lead. 4 young men vying for the lead as they round the bend. Judah Edwards, Caleb Nesbitt, DeAndre Shorter, Vetrell Graham as they come up on 400 meters. Reached roughly in 2:13. Back to the lead, that's Caleb Nesbitt. Nesbitt, Edwards, Shorter, and Graham. Edwards now back to the front. A lot of back and forth with our leaders. Caleb Nesbitt, Judah Edwards staying in the mix. That's DeAndre Shorter and Vetrell Graham. Our 4 up front, making their way past the scoreboard. This, our 11-year-old boys, 1,500-meter race walk. Judah Edwards of Leander, Texas, now doing his best to separate himself from his pursuers. With that little surge, he's opened up a slight gap. Caleb Nesbitt still holding second. DeAndre Shorter now right on his hip. Vetrell Graham still sitting in 4th. All 4 young men making their way very smoothly up the home stretch. Vetrell Graham in 4th, challenging DeAndre Shorter for 3rd. Caleb Nesbitt still sitting in 2nd, but as we come up on 2 laps to go, it is still Judah Edwards of Leander, Texas. It's Edwards, Nesbitt, Graham, and Shorter. A lot of jockeying for position throughout these first laps of this 11-year-old boys 1,500-meter race walk, and it's been a spirited competition up front as they make their way around. They're coming up on 800 meters. Judah Edwards of Leander, Texas, still running point for this race. He's at 4:47. Caleb Nesbitt in 2nd. Surging again on the backstretch as he's been doing. Vetrell Graham, DeAndre Shorter sitting 3rd and 4th respectively. Edwards still with the slight lead over Nesbitt. All 4 young men still moving well down the backstretch. Edwards and Nesbitt running 1-2. That's Graham and Shorter, 3rd and 4th. Making their way to the scoreboard. 11-year-old boys, 1,500-meter race walk. And it's been a good one up front as they make their way around the bend toward the home stretch. Judah Edwards, Caleb Nesbitt, DeAndre Shorter now moving into third. Petrell Graham. And here they are making their way up in front of the home field stands toward the bell lap. Judah Edwards on the rail, Caleb Nesbitt on the outside challenging. Nesbitt now moving by. Edwards pulling around and challenging. And Nesbitt responds. Bell lap for Caleb Nesbitt, 6:40 at the bell. Our final trip around the track. 400 meters to go. Caleb Nesbitt of St. Louis, Missouri. Judah Edwards of Leander, Texas. Petrell Graham and DeAndre Shorter vying for third. Edwards now moving ever so slightly in front of Nesbitt as they're making their way up to 1,200 meters to go. And here they come toward the top of the back stretch, approaching 1,200 meters in this 1,500-meter race walk. It's Judah Edwards first in 7:22, followed closely by Caleb Nesbitt. DeAndre Shorter in third, trying to surge. Petrell Graham sitting fourth. Down the back stretch they go one last time. Edwards, Nesbitt, Shorter, Graham. Judah Edwards, third in last year's race for the 10-year-old national championship, trying to move up a couple of notches, leading the field with 200 meters to go. It's Judah Edwards, Caleb Nesbitt, DeAndre Shorter and Petrell Graham still closing as the four make their way past the scoreboard. It's been quite the race so far with these four young men, and here they come. Judah Edwards, Caleb Nesbitt, DeAndre Shorter, Petrell Graham. $100 to go. Edwards doing his best. Nesbitt now making a move. Shorter and Graham battling for third. But up front it's Edwards and Nesbitt. Caleb Nesbitt now taking the lead. Judah Edwards staying right there on his tail. Here they come. And it'll be Caleb Nesbitt. Officially 9:11:85 for Caleb Nesbitt, followed ever so closely by Judah Edwards in 9:13:26. Up for third, Petrell Graham, 9:18:25.
After three events in the 15, 16-year-old girls heptathlon, here are our leaders. In eighth, Jessica Green, 17:49. In seventh, Asia Lorenzen, 17:85. In sixth, Phoebe Myers, 17:89. Fifth, Jayla Walton, 17:96. Fourth, Kaylin Pentecost, 18:39. Third, Victoria McEachern, 19:50. Second, Brianna Smith, 19:57. She is the defending champion. And our leader after three events from Pembroke Pines, Florida, 2,037 points, Jadia Carter.
Here are the results of the 17, 18-year-old decathlon shot for boys. 6, Tanner Day, 36 6 3/4, 554. Mason Christ, 37 feet 3, 567 points. Joey Rusinski, 37 9 1/2, 577. Third is McLean Portis, 38 feet 9 inches, 585. Connor Sheridan was second, 40 feet 7 3/4, 630 points. And Benjamin Artrip, the top throw in the shot, 43 feet 1 3/4, worth 676 points. After 4 events, going into the final event of the day, Garrett Kinnett, 8th, 22.97. 7th, Noah Dooley, 23.33. 6th, Connor Sheridan, 23.68. Tanner Day, 24.12. 4th, Benjamin Artrip, 24.36. 3rd is Philip Frank, 24.93. 2nd, Philip Charles, 26.29. And McLean Portis in the lead, 26.36.
While we're finishing this race, here are the competitors in the 12-year-old girls 1,500-meter race walk. The national record 7:12.16, set in 2014 by Camila Vicens. Number 1, Jocelyn Lamprecht. Number 2, Justine Sanchez. Number 3, Itzel Paleo. Number 4, Caitlin Siljanowski. She was 4th last year. Number 5, Haley Alvarez. She was 2nd last year. Number 6, Micaiah Ernest. 7, Elizabeth Schertzenmeyer. 8, Lachelle York. 9, Jayla Washington. 10, Ava Thornton. 11, Connor McCullough. 12, Mindy Cooper. 13, Lyric Monk. 14, Abby Turner. 15, Jocelyn Rushdawn. 16, Amanda Hildebrand. 17, Michaela Moses. 18, Kenya Blash.